This says, reserve recruiter told me I can get basic home allowance and have to serve a 6-year contract, 2 years off. Is that correct? I took the practice ASVAB, got a 52. Should I check out the National Guard? So, Luis Rodriguez, absolutely. If you're looking into the reserve, you should absolutely check out the National Guard at the same time. All right. And in the meantime, in lieu of that, you can check out my National Guard versus the Army Reserve video that talks about the similarities, pros and cons, and differences. And I did it in the form of a double-edged sword, whereas what I feel could be a pro could be a con for somebody else. So everything that I shared in that video, I think I did a pretty fair job in being devil's advocate, I guess, so to speak, throughout that video. So even though some of the numbers with like the benefits and tuition and all stuff have changed, the information that I share with there is gold. It's 52 minutes long, but it's well worth every second that you watch it. But yeah, definitely check out the National Guard. You did really, really good on the ASVAB test. And to address your basic allowance for housing, again, and this is for everybody who's looking to join the military. I'll address the Guard and Reserve first. If you're going Guard or Reserve and you have a legitimate lease or a mortgage in your name, the only time you will ever get housing allowance is when you are on active duty orders for more than 30 days. So if you're in basic training and or AIT, or your OSUT, your one station unit training, or you get deployed, or you're on state missions that exceed 30 days, or you're on federal missions for more than 30 days, then you'll get housing allowance. But when you're working that 1 weekend per month and 2 weeks out of the year, and if your recruiter is saying as a reservist that you're going to get housing allowance as a part-time soldier doing that 1 week in a month and 2 weeks out of summer, you're being lied to. You're being lied to. All right? Housing allowance is only for active duty soldiers on orders for more than 30 days. Okay? Just throwing that out there for you. So don't get scammed. All right? And I hope that your recruiter isn't doing that. But anyway, and if you're on active duty, then you will only get housing allowance to live on or off post if you are married and have dependents. If you are a single soldier, you will stay in single soldier barracks. And as a reservist or a Guard member, even if you're married, that doesn't mean that you're going to get housing allowance. What being married does is, if you have a legitimate lease or mortgage as a single soldier, you'll get it at the single soldier rate. If you have dependents, because you're married and or paid child support and divorce or whatever the case may be, as long as you have dependents and you have a lease and a mortgage, then you'll get housing allowance at the dependent rate, which is like a bit more. And at least New York City, it's a bit more. Hashtag I'm just saying.
All these neck just wanna be a mini me. All these neck just wanna be a mini me. All these neck just wanna be a mini me.